So apparently PSG have sacked Pochettino as manager, that's right. And in my opinion, this is a very stupid move by PSG, and let me explain to you why in this video. You see, Pochettino, let's be honest, you saw what he did with Tottenham, and it just goes to show you that Pochettino, he's a fairly decent manager, I feel like that Pochettino never gets a fair chance, just because, for example, you look at his time with Tottenham, if you actually give him a very decent chance, then he can make absolute wonders with teams. Just because, you saw what he did with Tottenham. He led him to a Champions League final in 2019, and of course, he got sacked. Yeah, I think he was sacked after the Champions League final, if I remember. But the thing about Pochettino is, I feel like that, much like Mourinho, it always seems to me that they always seem to just point the finger at the manager. Especially Mourinho. Like, whenever a club doesn't, meet up to fan standards, apparently, people are so easy to point the finger at Mourinho, much like how it seems like people are so quick to point the finger at Pochettino, because I feel like that if you give Pochettino time, and if you if you give him time to basically properly develop the club, in other words, just get the players that can suit a system, then Pochettino, he can make wonders happen for teams, much like Mourinho, is that if you give Mourinho talent, then he can make his system work. Just because I just feel like right now that with Pochettino, for example, you look at PSG's round of 16. Well, I don't remember if it was the round of 16 or if it was the quarterfinals, but all I know is they got knocked out in the Champions League knockouts by Real Madrid. And, my number one question is, how is Messi not being able to convert, the penalty in which Courtois saved this penalty? How is that supposed to be the fault of Pochettino? That's not Pochettino's fault, for example, that Messi couldn't convert his penalty against Real Madrid, okay? And that's the thing, man. It always just seems like to me that, managers like Pochettino are always underappreciated, just how I feel like that Mourinho, he was always underappreciated as a manager, and that's the same case, I think, with Pochettino. So, for Pochettino, man, I hope he goes to a club where he's truly appreciated, and I think, he would make a very decent manager. For example, for the Argentina national team, I feel like that if no club wants to hire Pochettino, then he should definitely be, in my opinion, the manager for the Argentina national team, if possible, because I feel like he can maybe make wonders happen with the Argentina national team, and he could maybe take them to a World Cup final and all that stuff. But I mean, really, this move is just such a stupid, boneheaded decision by PSG that it makes you realize here that's why do PSG keep, just sacking the manager just because they didn't win the Champions League. Like, it seems to me that PSG, that they have been very impatient with Pochettino, and I feel like that if they were just more patient with Pochettino, then maybe, just maybe, PSG would have already won a Champions League title by now. Because obviously, the biggest question I'm wondering here is that, is this going to, bite PSG back or no? Because, I mean, Pochettino, look, I don't think it's his fault that PSG got knocked out by Real Madrid in the Champions League. Because at the end of the day, Pochettino, he's the manager. It's not his job, to basically, it's not his job to score penalties, okay? It's on the player's shoulders to be able to know how to convert penalties. And with Pochettino being sacked, I feel like that this is an absolute joke and just a really stupid decision by PSG, but hey, that's just my opinion. And for Pochettino, I'm hoping he's going to go to a club where he's truly, and I mean truly, going to be appreciated. I would not be surprised if he was hired by Tottenham again, just because at Tottenham, I feel like that Pochettino was really appreciated at Tottenham compared to the other clubs. But I mean, him being sacked by PSG, this is, of course, pretty surprising to me. And they replaced him with some manager that I probably never heard of their name before and all that. But, I mean, really, Pochettino being sacked, this is a pretty dumb move. So that's my opinion. Peace.